Hi everyone, welcome to part 3 of a 4-part series of videos showing the interplay between the MIDI controller App Pen2Bow and the virtual string instruments from audio modeling. This part is about the cello. In addition, towards the end of the video you will find a detailed comparison between Pen2Bow and the breath controller. For general information about the App Pen2Bow, please watch the introduction video. The controller assignments are identical to the SWAM violin. Please watch the first video of the series for more information. Let me start with some real-time playing. I will try to perform the prelude of Bach's Cello Suite No. 1. This is a notoriously difficult piece to mock up and even more so to execute in real time. The main difference between the cello and the violin or viola is of course the larger size of the instrument. It can play up to 1 octave below the viola, but at the same time it can be very lyrical in the upper registers. Let's see how the SWAM cello reacts to bow control throughout the registers. Let's start at the low end. It responds very accurately, even when performing short bowing bursts. The transitions from short to long notes are seamless. One octave higher, the bowing is still consistent. Like with the violin or viola, engaging the vibrato at the point of a bow change can give a very satisfying sound. Let's move up another octave. Here, with proper bow control, you can give the SWAM cello a singing quality. I think it's astonishing that the people from audio modeling managed to capture such detailed aspects of the instrument without having been in possession of a functional bowing MIDI device for testing. But they did introduce the bipolar velocity mode years ago, in good faith that someday a controller would appear that could make use of it. And of course, this is what makes Pen2Bow possible in the first place. There are technical reasons why it's not a good idea to transmit the absolute position of the bow. Please leave a comment below if you would like to discuss that. Like with the violin or viola, you can use the pencil tilt to play with only little bow pressure. Or play with a lot of bow pressure. Using pencil orientation, you can play sul ponticello, or sul tasto. The sustain pedal allows me to switch from monophonic mode to double stop mode. If you want to know more about that, please watch the second video in the series. And this also works for the cello. Like for any instrument, the lower you go, the larger the intervals need to be. You can hear that an interval of 3 semitones down here is difficult to dissolve by ear. This, however, sounds great. Some of you might wonder if Pen2Bow offers an additional layer of expression as compared to, for example, a breath controller. Breath controllers exist for many decades and can capture changes in air pressure at a fast pace and with high precision. That's their main advantage as compared to mod wheels or sliders. Since I have a Tech Control Byte and Breath Controller 2 here, I can show you a direct comparison. Breath controllers don't work in bipolar velocity mode, so I have to switch this mode off when using the breath controller. Let's start with the breath controller. The thing to focus on are, of course, the fast repeated notes. Now let's switch to Pen2Bow. I hope you can hear the difference. To me, it's like day and night. The first time I did this comparison, I was very surprised. Pen2Bow as well as the breath controller are very responsive devices, so the difference cannot be due to responsiveness. But keep in mind that Pen2Bow operates in bipolar mode, so maybe that makes all the difference. Let's switch it off. And here's the breath controller again. And here is Pen2Bow without the bipolar mode. You don't get those nice scratching sounds when performing a bow change, but it still does not sound like the breath controller. This tells me that each controller has its own characteristic properties that it passes on to the virtual instrument. With all these sampled string libraries out there, hundreds of gigabytes in size, we've been led to believe that the most important thing is the quality of the legato. But is that really true? I'm not so sure. Judging from those tests here, one might come to the conclusion that there should be a much greater focus on bow control rather than just legato. Tell me what you think in the comment section below. To conclude this video, I will perform the main theme of the movie Malena by Ennio Morricone. There's a great recording by Yo-Yo Ma in which he plays the cello in a high register. I hope you enjoyed the video, thanks for watching and have a nice day.